keep turning around and looking at all of you. I just want to say I am so glad that you all came out today. I am so honored to stand with every single one of you. This is awesome. We got a head count too. Park Ranger says there's about 7,000 people here. 2,000 person capacity. This is amazing. This has been a good day to my week. It has been a rough week, hasn't it? It has been a rough month. In fact, it's been a rough 3 months. Ever since January, hasn't it been? Ever since January. I'm upset. I know you're upset too. And I have to tell you something. There's been a lot of name calling going on. A lot of name calling going on. My mama did not raise me to call names. We've had a tough week. Let's see. We have been called extremists by one of the news stations that's got a van right over there up on Market. I have to tell you, it was quite unsettling when my 8-year-old son watched a report from KTVI when they were analogizing his mama, they were analogizing Bill Hennessy, they were calling all of you extremists. I don't like that one bit, thank you very much. We've been called a lot of things. We've been called GOP hacks. That we're tools of the Republican Party. I'm not affiliated with any political party. I serve my country. I do not serve a We didn't want to politicize this, and I'm going to go off my bullet points here for a minute. I just kind of come up here and wing it.
Oh, no, she gets mad.
I'm not politicizing this, but I just want to say it takes a major brass, be you Democrat or Republican, to step up in Keener Plaza when you have 7,000 unsettled, upset conservatives, and neither party is blameless. It takes a lot of brass to do that, and I give some kudos to Todd Akin for showing up. They couldn't speak. And look what happened. How many came when they realized they couldn't politicize this? Where are you at, Sarah Steelman? You argued with me in an email. Where are you at? We've been called a lot of names, ladies and gentlemen. We've been called billionaires. We're funded by right-wing billionaire groups.
Where's the ice sculpture?
I heard about that, and I called Bill up. I said, Bill, which one of us has the $1 billion? Because, you know, I'm looking here. This administration took all my change. I don't have nothing left. Been called a lot of things. We had a report here. Our own government issued it. They had to retract it later, saying that we're possible domestic terrorists because we're exercising our constitutional rights. We had a report come out from the Department of Homeland Security saying that we're extremists, that we're right-wingers, we're these crazy right-wing extremists. This was all released at a specific time. There was a reason that this was released. They wanted to dissuade all of you from showing up here today. They wanted you all to think, well, golly, the government's calling these people extremists. I don't want to be extreme by association. How stupid do they think you are? Seriously. Been called a lot of things. They've also said that these are nothing more than hate rallies. These are just anti-Obama rallies. That's all they are. They won't talk about why we're here. These aren't anti-Obama rallies. I tell you what, I would be in the streets, be it McCain or be Obama, with this spending. I tell you what. very own magazines here in St. Louis, they analogized us to National Socialists.
What?
Yeah, National Socialists.
Oh, they're confused.
Now let's think about something here for a minute.
We're not.
Who are the ones who are nationalizing the banks? Who are the ones who want to nationalize health care? Who are the ones who want to nationalize Detroit? Who is the party that is telling executives what they can and cannot pay their employees? There's your textbook definition of socialism, America. And all of that stuff, all of that, every bit of it, it's all why we are here. This is all why we have gotten together here today. I've had a lot of my liberal friends, and I have liberal friends, I swear. I've had a lot of my liberal friends say, well, if you're protesting Obama's deficit and Obama's spending, what about Bush's deficit? What about all of that?
Where were they?
The premise is false. Don't let anyone sell you into that. They assume that the two are equal. They are not. We're tripling this deficit right now. This administration has spent in these 3 months more than George Bush has spent in the past 8 years. Are you kidding me? They ask me, well, Dana, where were you at during the Wall Street bailout? I was in the streets pitching a fit. Where were you at? We hear people, we have these people saying, but you all got a tax cut. You get an extra $13 a week.
Life is small.
$13 a week. We all talk like Minnie Mouse too. $13 a week. How long is that $13 going to last when the taxes to offset this deficit come down the pike? Where is this how long is these $13 going to last? When our energy prices go sky high if they put cap and trade through. I'm going to say a little something here about cap and trade. I'm going to make it super easy for liberals to understand it. And I know, and everybody needs to understand this. Here's the irony. We have a president in office who's telling Detroit, we need to make more electric cars. We need to make more hybrids because some hybrids are a combination of gasoline-powered vehicles and electric. We need to make more things that run on electric. At the same time, the man says he's going to bankrupt the coal industry. I have the audio of it. Where do you think electricity comes from? It comes from coal plants, for crying out loud. The prices for the products rise. Who's going to suffer that? Exactly. How long is that $13 going to last then? I don't even want to hear it. Listening to all of that, listening to the name calling, listening to all the misinformation that's been out there, I have come to realize something, folks. A lot of people in this country have completely lost touch with what it is to be an American.